All right, so I'm going to do the intro for Pete. I'm not as good of a speaker as Pete, obviously, but I'll do my best. So there's a lot we've covered. I haven't actually been on in, I think, 2 weeks or so. So mostly what's been done in that 2 weeks, believe it or not, is a lot of tedious tasks. So I'm talking things from basically little tedious updates, little tedious changes on the BCCA site, and on a lot of the stuff we've already done, because we don't want to a lot of the stuff of the creating takes the longest, and a lot of that's already done in terms of the BCCA site and a few things. But there's a lot of touch-ups that were needed in the last little while, just from playing around, noticing things, and just re-going over everything we've gone through. We want to make sure the foundation is solid before we move forward, right? We don't want to just blow through everything and then at the end find out that in the beginning we could have fixed some things that would have, saved us a lot of time and energy and money. And so, but anyways, so yeah, lots of tedious things, lots of content creation as far as the BCCA site goes. The sub-page content, which actually isn't even up yet. And as of this last week, a lot of just that creating, and making sure that after this is done, everything else that we're integrating after this from the passive site, whatever it is, it'll be ready to go. Not something we're gonna have to sit there and okay, now what do we do? We have everything. We want everything just laid out, perfectly planned, because we know what happens when we don't plan things, and it's never a good thing to just wing it in something like this. So yeah, I had some notes here. Let's see. So yeah, the BCCA site is almost done. I'm actually Gerhard. It's basically.
Yeah, they're pretty much done with the site. I will update them.
Yeah, it's basically done. Gerhard will update on that later. And then with the passive site as well, that is something that I've been working on more recently in terms of just mostly brainstorming, because there's a lot of things we can integrate into the passive site and a lot of ideas. And as much as we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, at the same time we want to make sure we have somewhat of a game plan in terms of how we're going to integrate everything. So yeah, the passive site is a lot of the stuff I'm kind of dealing with right now. And then aside from that, when we get on an exchange, which is really our next primary goal, is getting our coin on an exchange, then from there I'll be focusing more on trading, obviously, support. I'll be the PR, so I'll be public relations, basically the center man between a lot of the communication going on with business. So a lot of things, right? Posting to social media, which actually reminds me, I wanted to mention something about that. Since I'll be the main person managing the social medias and things like that, I'm going to have polls and different things like that to kind of see what you guys what you guys think so far. Not only that, but what you guys would like to see integrated, right? So whether it's little things or big things, anything you notice, I'm going to have a lot of posts just regarding polls so we can more quickly innovate, things that we know the customers are going to want to see in the future for BCCA. So yeah, as far as polls goes, get prepared for that. Make sure everybody gets on the social sites, connects to them. I think right now we have Facebook, YouTube, and then there's LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn and Twitter. Those were the main ones. So YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and then we have a few more, but they're not. We're not sure how we're going to use them yet, or which ones will be the best ones to kind of. Oh yeah, Telegram. Sheila's saying Telegram here. Thanks, Sheila. And so yeah, so as far as the social sites go, I think what I'll do is I'll post them all in the chat after in Discord, so you guys can all double check, make sure you're connected on all of those. And then yeah, you'll have all the recent updates. And then if you're inviting somebody, or if you're going to be a part of the affiliate program and sharing this with friends, social media is an awesome thing for that. You can tag your friends and invite your friends to maybe what I was thinking of actually is having a promotional type page where we can invite people. It's not a page, it's not a group where people communicate, but it's just a page where BCCA shows off what they got and people can like and follow and stay updated with the most recent things. So then you guys could tag your friends in that, just simple stuff that can get exposure to BCCA. Literally a simple tag is the difference between, getting someone started in BCCA or not. And so there's stuff like that. And I'm going to be giving tips on how to appropriately recruit and, maybe the right word isn't recruit, but refer. And yeah, we're going to be doing tutorials on that as well. Different ways of recruiting, different ways of referring, from paid advertising to free traffic. And I think that's really exciting because for you guys are a part of BCCA. You guys are probably excited about your financial future, and what better way to add another income stream just by referring some friends? And how exciting is that? So anyways, I'm not going to rant on too much more. Make sure I have nothing really else I wanted to. Yeah, there's nothing really more I wanted to say. As far as an exchange goes, we're looking at a few different exchanges, and Gerhard has more of the details on that in terms of where we stand. So I'm going to pass it on to Gerhard. And for those of you that haven't heard me yet, I'm sure most of you have, but Johnny Giesbrecht, living here in Belize with Gerhard and hopefully Pete soon again. And yeah, just helping build BCCA one step at a time. So it's exciting. And here is Gerhard.
All right, thank you very much, Johnny. That's much appreciated. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the update webinar here this fine Tuesday afternoon. Well, it is Tuesday afternoon in Belize. I'm sure it's way different in other time zones, wherever you are in the world. But anyways, as always, it's an absolute honor and a privilege to be here with you and our mutual friend Tom. Tom Cade, he's doing a phenomenal job in recording our webinars. And I thought I would just mention that we now have an app where we can stream our updates live on Facebook, and we can also record our webinar sessions and have them replayed or have them linked to Facebook. And then, of course, as John was saying, we have several other social media sites where he will be broadcasting all of the updates and everything to all of the social media sites. And of course, as Johnny mentioned, you will all be invited, for those that have not joined our social sites, to, of course, follow us on the social sites and just help yourselves in spreading the word. And the more, as with any other business startup company, the more customers, the more clients or friends, for that matter, we can get involved and get on board. The more momentum there will be for everybody. So having said that, I'll just briefly update you on the progress that we've made over the past couple of weeks. As always, there's a lot to be done. We have made great progress, but there's still quite a few things to do, especially on the passive side. Although the inner workings are pretty much all done, the only thing that remains to be done on the passive project is pretty much just the website, and then of course all of the content. We don't want to mislead anybody. We don't want to have $1 million looking website. Yet when people lift the hood and to look at the engine, that there will be nothing underneath the hood. We much rather have just a nice looking, half decent looking front page, but not to impress anybody with the looks of the website. Rather try to impress everybody with what's underneath the hood, what the program actually is and how it works and how you stand to gain from it by actively getting involved, right? So we have already, as mentioned before, our target was to start listing BCCA on Coin Exchange, where our former project, the XES coin, was listed. Many of you already have an account there, so that would be, I thought would be in everybody's interest, including our own, to start off with listing the coin on Coin Exchange. It's an application with all of the required details have been submitted over the weekend, so it's now just a matter for them to review our project and review the coin specs. I suppose it's what they're doing. So we are awaiting a response from Coin Exchange. We also have a couple other exchanges in our sites where we plan on listing the coin, but for the time being, or to start out with, our primary goal was Coin Exchange, and then of course our number 2 goal is launching our own trading platform called Batoshi. I'm super excited about that project, but it's quite an undertaking. It's going to take a while yet for that exchange to be ready to go live. So in the meantime, for the sake of time, we decided to just launch the coin publicly on Coin Exchange. Hopefully they will accept our application and approve it. So as soon as we have heard back from them, we will update everybody. We will post in Discord and Facebook and everywhere else, keeping everybody up to date. So I'm super excited about that. I'm looking forward to having our coin go live, because everybody has been waiting for this to happen for so long already. It is high time. for things to actually start, start picking up or come to fruition, right? And so everything else as far as the BCCA project itself is concerned is pretty much done. There's just a few details that still need to be worked out, like content added on the subpages. Other than that, the coin project itself is done, and it's ready to rock and roll. And then our next priority is making sure that we have the passive project also ready to launch. It's supposed to go live the minute the BCCA coin goes public. There's many reasons why that, why we plan to do that. So, and mainly is because as you will be spending your coin, so to speak, on passive income packages. I shouldn't be using the word income, but for simplicity's sake, just so you understand where we're going with this, is you will be spending, or you will have an opportunity to spend your BCCA coins on passive plans where it is pretty much hands off for you, instead of, or let me backtrack a little bit. The idea is to offer an opportunity to earn passively without being involved in the daily trading or long-term trading, for those that either don't have the time to be doing trading, or they simply just have no interest in trading on the exchanges, because it's it can be tricky, and there's a lot of risk involved as well. You can sell yourself out of business very quickly if you're not exactly sure what you're doing. But anyways, to make a long story short, we want to present everybody with an opportunity, with an alternative, how to earn with the BCCA coin totally 100% passively. So the choice will always be yours. Let's say, for example, if you decide to get involved with a passive income project, you spend an X number of coins on a package. The minimum package is 30 days. I'll be sharing my screen here shortly to just give you a brief overview of what we're talking about, and just give you a short little crash course on how this works. So you'll have it by the time it goes live. You will be able to make an educated decision if this is something that you want to get involved in, right? So having said that, you would simply just spend your coins on a package. At the end of the day, at the end of the term, the site gives you your coins back plus a reward depending on the plan that you choose. And then what will happen thereafter is, since those coins will be made available to us, to the company, and for our experienced traders to work with those coins, so we have a full 30 days to work with those coins that are being spent on the passive packages, so that we will have enough time and enough people on board to build up a large reserve, making the passive income project sustainable for as long as we want. Everybody would want to actively participate in a passive stream of income, right? So let me see if I can quickly turn on my screen share, if I remember how to do this. Please bear with me as I set this up and start screen sharing. Share full screen. I'll have to come back after I start the screen share to make sure that you're able to see what I'm trying to share here. If I've done it correctly, you should now be able to see the back office of an account in the passive cointrade.net site. It is currently, the registration is currently still disabled, because like I said, this will only go live the minute the BCCA coin hits an exchange. However, we will do a beta launch as soon as we have a definite target date when the BCCA coin will go live. We will launch a beta. We'll do a beta launch a few days in advance or prior to the coin going live, so that everybody can familiarize themselves how this works, and if they so decide to get involved, so that they can do this at the same time or prior, before the coin actually goes live. So let me quickly come back and see if you were able to see my screen. Please be so kind and let me know if you can see the screen, or if you were able to see it. Garrett says yes, it's there. Was everybody able to see the screen? The back office I was sharing? Tom says yes. Okay, awesome. Let me get right back to it then. I'll just give you a brief crash course on how this works. To start off with, it's no different than any other site that you sign up with. You have to start off with your profile, of course. You have to add your profile and set everything up. This is just a demo account. Wherever you see a check mark, that's where you can click on to add it. You can edit anything and everything in your back office, with the exception of the username. That you cannot. For that, you would have to submit a support ticket, and by that you would simply just go over to support and create a support ticket. There will be tutorials on how it works, and everything will be added to the site prior to it going live, so that you can inform yourselves on how it works and get everything set up. So having done the profile, the next thing you would want to do is you would go to payment accounts. A lot of the text still needs to be edited. So here you would simply just click on it. Says your Bitcoin wallet, but this needs to be reworded. This needs to say your BCCA wallet, because that's what you will be adding right here. You would be adding again, pay no attention to this text. This is irrelevant. This is generic text from where this system was used in a project that used Bitcoin as the system currency. So here you would simply just right click and paste your wallet. You would have to submit or enter the name to your security question. Submit it. Now you would have added your BCCA wallet. And coming back to the dashboard, and then here you would hover your mouse over financial. There you would be looking at a chance to review all of the history. To start off with, you will click on select plan, and you will, mind you, everything that you see here is everything is reserved with the right to change according, depending on the market. So this is not guaranteed. This is a plan how it's supposed to be working, but we have reserved the right to make changes as necessary. Should it be any changes be made necessary. The first plan is 30 days, the other plan is 60 days, and the third and final plan is 90 days. The minimum plan is 600 BCCA coins. The maximum is 500,000 coins, 500,000 increments in one coin. Let's say, for example, you want to do 990. Well, but simply just when you specify an amount, it has to be in increments of one coin, not fractions of a coin. It has to be one coin. The growth will be, on this particular plan, will be 10% up on expiry. Your BCCA coins, whatever you put into these plans, are locked up for the duration of the plan. In this case, it's 30 days. Maximum growth is 10%. The principal return, yes, your coins that you put into this package at the end of 30 days, the system will put them back in your account balance. So the total upon maturity will be 110%. 100% your coins back plus 10% reward for having allowed us to use your coins to make a profit for both the company and for yourself, as well as for the entire community. We'll go into more details in terms of how the bonuses will work and how the profit sharing, all of that will work. But for the sake of time, we'll leave that for another webinar. So you can either do 500,000 coins in one shot, or multiple purchases up to a total maximum of 500. Once you have spent 500,000 coins on this plan, then this plan is off limits to you until one of your purchases has expired. As soon as one expires, you can immediately do another purchase. You can always have it maxed out if you wish to do so. And if you want to do more than that, let me quickly just briefly show you how this would work. I would select this plan. On the next page, I would, if I have an account balance, it would show up in this area where you can select. By default, you will have to pay close attention. By default, it is selected to first spend your available balance. If you prefer to put coins in it instead of using up your balance, if you want to save your balance up for to withdraw to your desktop wallet, and from there send it to the exchange or keep it in the wallet for staking, whatever you wish to do. The coins are always yours, and you will always be at liberty to do so. Do with your own coins whatever you wish to do. So, like I said, here it will show up. If I want to spend coins, this account has no balance, or even if it had, I would uncheck it, and then here I would specify how many coins I would want to put into this project. Let's say, for example, I would want to do 500 coins. I just simply type in 500, that's it. Place an order. On the next page, I must lost them allowed. Oh, sorry, the minimum is 600. What am I doing here? Okay, on the next page, it gives us details. Exactly what you need to do, and it's important that everybody follows these details exactly to the T. It shows you the wallet where you would have to send your coins to, and the system shows you the exact amount. It would be 600 plus a fraction of a coin. This amount is unique. I'll explain it on another day and time why the system will always attach a fraction of to your actual account. So if 600 is the total that you have, then you would have to enter a little less than 600, for example, 599 coins, because you've got to have enough balance to cover the unique fraction of a coin amount to your deposit. You would simply just send the coins to this wallet. You would send that exact amount, what the system shows you, preferably copy and paste. After you've done that, the wallet gives you a transaction ID. You simply just come back, you would right click. In this area here, you would just right click and paste that transaction ID in there. You would check mark this little box, submit it, and then the system will keep tabs on the transactions. As soon as it has been confirmed on our Block Explorer, on the blockchain, in other words, the system will instantly activate your package. And then when you go back to your dashboard, and come back to my dashboard, then the system will show you your plans right here. Now, this was a new sign up, and I just did this as a for testing it, and this is the free coins given to me as a sign up bonus. So when you refer somebody, your referrals will be receiving. Again, this is just a practice amount. This is not set in stone yet. Whatever we decide to do, your referrals will be receiving that amount of introductory coins, or as a sign up bonus. So you can if you want to join, the system will give you some real coins. We're not talking about any tokens or anything. We're talking about the real BCCA coin. So these coins will have a value. So you can see that by signing up, they will be receiving some introductory coins, or they will get a sign-up bonus, whichever way you want to word it. That's entirely up to you. So every referral that you sign up will receive some coins simply for signing up and confirming or verifying their email address. Now, I meant to show you the pay-per-click, but I forgot to enable it prior to the webinar. In this area here, you will see what I call a pay-per-click, a promotion, a marketing campaign. And this is where you will be invited to participate in spreading the word. There will be a button for you to click on. Every 24 hours, you can click on that button and claim free coins. That's what I refer to as pay-per-click. And it will be set probably about 3 days in a row. After 3 days, then the button will no longer be active. What that means is, or what you need to do is, it is now time to do a little bit of work to get paid, because you will be getting paid for work done. Sign somebody up, use your referral link that you will find in marketing, my referrals, or in banners. You'll find your referral link. You will simply just send out your referral link. This one takes your sign-ups directly to the registration page, where this one takes them to the website, where they can look at the site and then click on register. But it's always recommended that you send them directly to the sign-up page, because if they click around and click at many different areas, and then they finally click on the register or on the sign-up button, chances are that that your referral link, but by that time will already have been lost, and then your referrals would end up under the company. If that happens, no problem. You simply just submit a support ticket with details of your referral that ended up somewhere else, and then the system administrator will place those referrals back in your genealogy. Going back to the dashboard, as I was trying to finish explaining, that after you have claimed coins for 3 days, there will be a countdown timer. Once you show you how many hours you have left to click, after you click it and it refreshes, you refresh the page, it will show you when you can click it again. Once per 24 hours, you can claim free coins. On day number 4, the button will be dead. So now you simply just refer people, send out your referral link, get people to sign up, they have to verify their email address. It's very, very simple. And then as soon as the system confirms them as a valid verified referral, then this button is live again. You know, for every referral, the button gets reactivated, so you can constantly come back every day and claim your free coins. So now you're performing, you're doing a job for the company. The company is spending the advertising or the marketing budget on you, the participants, the coin holders, to help us spread the word. That's what this marketing campaign will be all about. Paying you for work done. Refer people, you get paid, and your referrals get some complimentary coins. And then of course they will be given information or details on how they can proceed and how they can turn around and do exactly the same thing as what you invite them to do. So all in all, I honestly like to think that once you fully understand and you have seen this firsthand, exactly what this is and how this works, and we have been able to show it to you how this is different. I know the word, oh, this is different, is so lame, it's so old already. It has left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, including my own. But this project truly is different. It's unique for the most part. It's pretty much totally unique, and you will see, I won't tell you what the differences are, what makes this different. You will very quickly realize or find out yourself what actually makes this different from anything that you've been involved in so far. And as you learn and discover how this works, you will answer a lot of, you will find answers to a lot of questions that I'm sure you still have, or I should say you already have. You will find a lot of answers as you learn how this works, and there will be, like I said, tutorials explaining how to do everything. So that's pretty much all I have. Let me just come back and kill the screen share for now. That's pretty much all I have to update you on. Let's just quickly do a recap. We have submitted an application to have the coin listed on Coin Exchange. Whether it's approved or disapproved, we will keep you informed via all of our social media sites, and especially on Discord. That's where I hang out a lot, and I hope more and more will also follow us on Discord. So with that said, I want to thank everybody for coming in, and I'm going to pass this on to Terry. She is, by the way, I meant to mention, as we have mentioned before, that Terry is our assistant admin, but neither Peter or myself are available. That's when Terry takes over, and she's doing a whole lot of work behind the scenes. So whenever you see the name Terry pop up anywhere, so you know that she is all over the place, and or she's helping us in every aspect of both the BCCA project, as well as will she be doing the same thing with the passive side. So with that said, let me just briefly pass it on to Terry. She will share some exciting information about the contest and so on. So with that said, please welcome Terry to the floor. It's all yours, Terry. Take it away.
Thank you, Gerhard. And it's always been a pleasure working with you and Pete for the last, I don't know, centuries. It feels like forever, but we work well as a team, and I'm always glad to help out wherever we are. Just wanted to say that I've just added a new channel to the Discord for the social media site, so Johnny can post all our sites there as well. encourage you guys to reach out to your teams. If you have teams, if you have referrals, please pass on the information that we had a webinar today. And as soon as the recording comes out, please pass that on to them as well. Get them involved. Get them in this room for the latest updates. Get them involved in Discord. We need participation. I know it's been a long process getting this going, but we're getting very, very close to launching this thing. And I can tell you, it's going to explode here real fast. And you know what? It won't be the 4th of July fireworks either. It's going to be BCCA and the Passive Coin Trade Project. That project alone is incredible. I have to say, the pay to click is awesome. I mean, it's fast, it's quick, it's unbelievable. We're going to be doing several contests as well as quizzes for you guys to get involved. And also, when this passive coin trade project launches, the people that are under you in BCCA is who you want on your team as well. So make sure you share that referral link as soon as you guys create your accounts. Share that to them. Get the word out to them now that you're going to be sending them a link for a passive project, and they need to get in on the ground floor now before we launch it to everybody else. I can't express the enthusiasm that this project is. It's awesome. I've been able to log in and check it on a daily basis. I mean, the withdrawal process is quick, simple. Everything is getting there. So get yourself excited. Get your teams excited. Get them involved now. Tell them it's coming. It's coming. And you know what? It will be here before you know it. Because we only have 11 days left of this month. And we're talking sometime in July that this is going to go fireworks. So with that all being said, stay tuned for the latest contests, quizzes. Check all your channels on Discord for the latest updates. Check your emails, everything. We're going to be ramping this up real fast. And you know what? You don't want to be left at the train station waiting for the train to load, because we're loading very soon. Thank you for every one of you for the opportunity today of showing up, taking time out of your busy schedules. I know it's warm here today in Maine. We finally got some sun, it's hot, and it's worth being outside and enjoying it while we can. Life is short. Enjoy what you have now. Have a great day, everyone, and thanks again.
All right, thank you so much, Terry. Much appreciated. I just love to hear the excitement in your voice. I can tell that you are just as excited as I am. Can't wait for this to go live and jump on board. Let's get ready and to hit the road running. As soon as the green light pops up, get ready to hit the ground running, because running we will do. We will go places that few people have ever gone. So I mean, mind you, that's just a joke. So with that said, I just want to thank everybody for coming in. See you again next week, same time, same channel. God bless everyone.